570 Sports. I'm here down at Jeff D'Angelo Design Group in the studio with two Holy Cross basketball players. I want to give a special shout out to Gahan Auto. Thanks for sponsoring this episode. And I'm here with Molly White and Emily Ferguson. I like to call you Fergie. How's everything going, girls?
Pretty good. How are you?
Can't complain. Life is good, you know. So Molly, you're just coming back. You get to come.
Yep.
You get to come back on Monday. Well, hopefully tomorrow, if we have basketball.
Yeah,
tomorrow.
weather permitting.
Right, weather permitting. What's the thought process going through your head when you step back on that floor?
I mean, I'm just excited to be back. It's been so long. I just want to go out there and try to make up for all the time that I missed.
Right. So you missed some key milestones.
Yeah.
You know, with Casey getting her 1,000 points. I mean, I know you you guys been friends for a while, so you got to kind of be like a little sad about that. And would I be right?
I mean, I'm just excited that she was able to get it. So, I mean, that's a huge thing, and I'm, excited for her. So,
right.
I mean, I do miss being there, but it was nice to watch it.
Right.
Too.
Right. And Emily, you just come off injury, like it was like a pretty serious injury.
Yeah.
You know, it had you sitting out about 9-10 months.
I had surgery 8.5 months ago.
Right.
And I got back 8 months ago, so I've been playing for like 2 weeks.
Right. So how are you feeling out there?
I feel really good, surprisingly. The doctors really didn't think I was going to be back this early, but I had a lot of time because of the pandemic and stuff, so I've been working really hard.
Right. I mean, something that I've noticed the last couple games, it seems like you're starting to get into the flow, and you're starting to be able to knock down your shot.
Yeah, every game's a little bit easier than the next. Every practice is kind of helping me get to where I want to be by districts.
Right. So I'm sorry, I hate to bring it up, but I have to talk about that old Forge game. You guys had that game. I felt like you guys had it in the bag. I mean, Molly, I know you didn't play. What happened?
I really don't know. It was kind of first game jitters maybe, but I think we've been running our offense really well these past couple games, so I think it's going to be a different game when we see them again at our place. So we just have to hope for the best. Right.
So Molly, I mean, I'm not your coach, but I would say that he's going to at some point insert you in the lineup. Maybe in the starting lineup, or maybe you'll be the sixth girl, who knows, whatever his plans are. But, I mean, are you willing to accept whatever role that he's going to put you in?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I'm willing to do whatever they want me to do. However I can help out the team. I mean, that's just whether it be on defense, trying to get rebounds, trying to get steals, stuff like that. So, just doing whatever I can to help out the team. And if he wants to put me in that lineup, I mean, I'm ready. I've been staying on top of everything.
Right.
So, I mean, I think it'll be an adjustment coming back, but.
Right. So we were saying during the game, like when you were playing me and Timothy Lavelle, we were covering the game. We were saying during the game that, you would have been a good asset to have on the court then, because it could have potentially opened up the floor a little bit more, and you guys could have been more taller on defense. I want to say, like longer arms, longer bodies, and that affects somebody like Olivia Chulo, who will really take advantage of a smaller opponent. So, so whatever happens, what happens. I mean, so going up against Lakeland, and the Casey knocks down a 26-footer to get her 1,000 point. What was the thought process going through your head?
As soon as she kind of wound up for the shot, I knew it was in, and I knew she was really close. But I didn't ask because I didn't really want to make her nervous or anything. But as soon as she let it go, I was like, all right, this has to be it. This has to be the shot, and it was. So I was so happy for her. Right.
You guys got a big game coming up. It's freaking huge. You got first off, you got Mariah Murray, who's 13 points away from her 1,000.
Yeah.
And she's coming in your building to do it. Well, to try to do it. I mean, what's the thought process going through your heads?
She's phenomenal. There's you have to be happy for her too, no matter if she's an opponent or whatever. She's insane. So It's actually like exciting that she'll probably get it in our gym tomorrow or Tuesday, weather permitting.
Whatever that, yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's going to be I'm definitely going to be there. Mo's my girl. You know what I mean? I definitely got to be there for Mo to get that 1,000. I'm pretty excited to see it because I missed Casey's 1,000. I was upset about that. But I did pull up on her afterwards, you know. I did meet up with her and her family to have some dinner, so I thought that was pretty good. So what do you guys what's your futures hold? Like, are you guys looking at schools at all? Like, do you plan on playing basketball? Do you plan on playing baseball? Like, what's your future hold?
I mean, yours is coming sooner.
I'm probably not gonna play in college.
Okay. Well, heck, you had fun in high school, right?
Yeah.
Oh, where do you plan on going to school?
I'm not sure yet. There's a lot of options.
Okay. How about you?
I don't really know.
I know you got a longer window than she's got.
Yeah, I got some time. I mean, you never know. Whatever happens.
Right. So, I mean, let's just go back to Dunmore. Do you feel like you have a shot in that game?
Yeah, I think if you go into a game thinking you're gonna lose, like there's really no
You're
point
already
playing.
lost.
Yeah.
Right.
So you always have to think you have a shot, which I think we do, especially in our building.
Right. So just like I always keep it real. It's like you got Toomey and then you got Abby. You know, it's like, can Abby slow Toomey down? You know, if she could potentially slow Toomey down, it gives you guys an opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And if she could snatch some of those rebounds away, because she's been a double machine. So if she's able to get some of those rebounds away from her, you never know what happens in that game, you know? But Mariah, now that's a tough stop. That's a tough cover. Who would you say should guard Mariah?
He gave us our...
Don't give me the game plan. I want to know what you think.
I really don't know. It all depends on who's playing well that game. I think we'll be switching at some point. We'll be trying some new stuff throughout the game. So I think it just depends on how we're feeling.
Right. You got another player in your team that's going to be approaching 1,000. She's definitely on the borderline of cusp of trying to get it. So I mean, is the feeling like let's get Abby her 1,000, or let's play the game?
I think you have to first play the game, and then, you know, Abby will get the job done no matter who we play. So I think it's definitely in the picture for her. She definitely would have gotten if we had those exhibition games that started in December.
I feel like she got.
Yeah, so I think she knows what she has to do.
Right. So she scored 30 points the other night.
Yeah.
That's like crazy. I was like, whoa, that's Abby scored 30 tonight? Sweet. I mean, she's been playing some good basketball.
Yeah.
She's been playing some really good basketball, and you've been playing some good basketball too.
Thank you.
If you open up the floor, it opens up doors for everybody, you know? So if you keep consistently knocking down a 3-point shot, it makes people guard you. So now next thing you know, Abby can cut and she's open.
Yeah.
Casey can cut and she's open. Molly can cut and maybe she's open. You know, it opens up doors for everybody. Mm-hmm. How do you guys feel like your team is this year?
I feel like, I mean, obviously I haven't been there in 2 weeks, but you know, during practices and everything, we seem like more cohesive, more like united as a team. And I think you could see that on the court. We're starting to play way better team basketball.
Right. How about you?
I think we have better chemistry. Last year was kind of like a new year for a lot of us. But I think it's way better now that we like know what we're doing, and we just need to perfect it at this point.
Right. So how far do you guys believe you can get? Because, I mean, to me, I think it comes down to you guys in Old Forge. Maybe. Possibly. How far do you guys feel like you guys can get?
The goal is Old Forge, to get to Old Forge. But what happens after that, it's up to COVID at that point. Right. I hope we even get there if we do, but I think it's up to COVID.
Right. You won a district championship before, right? Am I right?
Yes, sophomore year.
Sophomore year. So you would like to taste that again, right? I mean, and last year you guys won your first state game. I mean, the first state game last year.
Yeah.
What was that like?
Where were we? We were
We were in
Archbishop Wood, I
yeah.
think we were. That game was. Oh, we played Bishop McDevitt.
Yeah,
Right.
we got a little.
Oh yeah. That was a really physical game, but I think we won by a good amount. But that was a good first game opener. I think it kind of prepared us for Linden Hall. So.
Right. Linden Hall is a tough team, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, they kind of got at you guys, and it was kind of tough in that one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, that's expected because when the thing that I don't like about this area is, you guys, like, every team, the good teams, like, kind of like fear away from each other for some reason. It's like, why? Like, I want to play you so I can get better for the state playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
Like, say if Riverside would have knocked off Dunmore this week, then Riverside and Prep would have probably finished undefeated, and everybody would be like, oh, well, who's number one now?
Yeah.
You know, and it's like, well, why don't these guys play each other?
Yeah.
So I think the good teams should play against each other. What do you guys think about that?
Yeah. I think I'd want a game like that if I was Riverside or Prep or even Dunmore.
Right.
I'd want to play because
Just
we
to
didn't have
kind
the
of
line.
settle it.
Yeah.
Right. How about the fact of missing the line at tournament? Did that bother you guys at all, or not really?
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
really upsetting.
I mean, that's huge for us, and it's always such a fun time. And I feel like it's really good for team bonding as well because we spend so much time together. So I mean, we definitely missed out on that this year.
Right. So looking at the schedule, like let's say the regular season schedule, looking at the schedule, who do you guys feel like your toughest opponent would be?
Obviously Riverside and Dunmore are great teams, but the goal at the end is to beat Old Forge. So I think Old Forge is somebody that we have to worry about the most.
Oh, you got Old Forge on the mind. You ain't gonna let that one go, huh? You had them on the ropes.
Yeah.
We like literally. I thought you guys won the game. I was like, yeah, this is over. And then Olivia Chulo comes out. And she had like what 9 of the last 13.
Yeah.
Just put the team on her back. And then, hey, you got players like that sometimes, you know. But you guys had an opportunity to win the game nonetheless. So the next game, the next outcome could be different. You never know.
Yeah, I hope so.
Well, I know last year I sat there and watched Old Forge pop that champagne at the end of the district championship. You know, they got a good team over there. They got a real good team, and you guys got a good team too. So it's really, really going to be coming down to the wire in that one. I think it's going to come down to who executes at the end. You know, and it could be either team. Both of you guys have good coaches. I feel like. So we'll see what happens with that. I don't say anything else I want to talk about. Last year, we had a pizza party for you guys. Like no one's ever done that before, right? I feel like no one's ever really done that before to care about, you know, kids like that. What do you guys think about stuff like just people doing stuff to just help you guys honor your team bonding and stuff like that? What do you guys think about stuff like that?
We really haven't had an opportunity this year to team bond, which is something that like we should do more often. But you know, with restrictions and stuff, it's really hard to get together.
Right.
But I think last year it's just like a funny memory to look back on. I think, and it did help us bond in the end.
Right. The music sucked though. There's like elevator music.
We're in the ballroom. Yeah.
Right. It was bad, but it was a nice nice event, and you
we
know,
appreciate that.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna be happening this year. Maybe next year, or maybe the following year we'll go to some. But it ain't gonna happen for a little while. But yeah, I want to thank you guys for coming on 570 Sports. I really appreciate it, and I wish you guys the best in the future, and hopefully you'll. I don't want to say it because I like Old Forge too, but hopefully you guys get the best outcome that you guys want.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us.
Thanks for having us.